Welcome back. You know, I love it. It's political panel time. Usamah Andrabi is the communications director for Justice Democrats, part of the progressive wing of the party, proudly so, they would say. Kevin Sheridan, Republican strategist and former senior advisor to Mitt Romney's 2012 presidential campaign, which we all recall with such fondness. Kevin, Todd Blanche could be attorney general, but President Trump doesn't want to do a very simple thing, which is put in writing what he's testified to before the Senate Judiciary Committee about the weaponization fund and the sweeping audit protections.
Yeah, I think they'll come to a deal here, and he will get confirmed. But even if he doesn't, he's still in the job.
That's what I said at the top of the show.
He
still exercises tremendous clout.
You know, they could
but this is
go for it and lame duck,
things.
Or they could, yeah, no kidding. And DOJ is in the spotlight right now. They want, I mean, after the Fauci thing yesterday, and you know, there's a lot on the.
A lot of pressure.
There's a lot of conservative pressure out there that they want prosecutions, they want accountability. And Todd Blanche has been doing that from the deputy spot, but, you know, the interim spot. But I think they ultimately do come to a deal.
And Usamah, I'm sure when you hear Kevin say they want prosecutions, they want accountability, you would say they're not the same thing.
Yeah, definitely. I think obviously we know what's holding up Todd Blanche, which is that fact that there's a slush fund that exists to persecute and protect Donald Trump's friends. And it's already been used. It's being spent to support anti-abortion extremists. It's being spent to support Michael Flynn. And I think time and time again, what we keep seeing from this Republican Party are news stories about corruption and spending our taxpayer dollars on endless wars abroad and cutting our basic benefits. And that's why they're in the red right now and why we keep seeing that Democrats have a better chance.
So tell me what's going to happen next Tuesday in Michigan at the Senate Democratic primary?
I think it looks like Abdul El-Sayed is going to be the next Democratic nominee for Michigan Senate, and I think it's a
What does that mean?
I think it's a clear sign that the Democratic Party base is ready to move on from an establishment that has put the needs of corporate donors and lobbies like AIPAC above the needs of working-class communities. And that's why Abdul has led really clearly with the one key policy, which is Medicare for all, delivering health care for everyone. And the opposition has no agenda, has no visionary agenda to actually meet the needs of working people. And that's why we lost in 2024 and have a Republican trifecta in the first place.
Kevin, Abdul El-Sayed, the nominee in Michigan, means what for Mike Rogers, the Republican nominee in that Senate race?
Well, I think it's going to be a really close race no matter who matches up there. But, yeah, look, the DSA is on the march, even if he's not in it.
He's not. He's been on this program saying, I'm not an ideologue, I'm not a fellow traveler, but he
What's the difference? I mean,
well, he said he would say there are differences.
He's got all the same positions. So, look, the progressives are ascendant right now in the Democratic primaries. I think he probably will win this primary in Michigan. And then it's going to be a lot of money spent on voter turnout and on ads in Michigan because that's a really important race for us.
Usamah, it was reported today by Axios that Elon Musk is going to re-energize with money the ground game that he helped use in 2024 to help propel Donald Trump to the White House again. Is that scary for you and progressive Democrats?
I mean, scary is a good word. I think big money in politics is a pretty terrible thing we should all be committed to rooting out. And I think the most recent success Elon Musk had in elections was the Wisconsin judge primary, where he famously lost and then said, I'm going to step out from funding elections anymore. And so I think voters don't have that short of an attention span. They remember what Elon Musk did at the top of the federal government, which is rob us of our services and our basic needs. And now we have an outbreak where everyone has through Doge, and now we have an outbreak where everyone has diarrhea across the country because we cut key agencies that looked over these sorts of things.
He didn't cut enough.
He didn't cut enough. Right.
Kevin Sheridan, please.
Yeah, look, Elon Musk stepping into this is good news for Republicans. On top of the good news, because it's a lot of money and it's a lot of get out the vote. He did this in the presidential election, and it helped. That goes on top of the money that Republicans already have, and they've got a big money advantage at the committees combined, and now they can coordinate. So it's probably $1.5 billion is going to be spent on just a few races.
Yeah,
right.
So I think
you get 20 seconds.
Yeah, I think it's wonderful if the Republican Party wants to be the party of the richest man in the world, and that is what they are doing. They are the party of the richest man in the world, which is Elon Musk, benefiting another billionaire who is Donald Trump, who is robbing working people of their basic necessities every single day.
You get the last word. Usamah Andrabi, Kevin Sheridan, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for being